Good morning, students. So today we'll see the transient response specifications. So specifications are peak overshoot, settling time, rise time, delay time, right? So we have to see the definitions also. So let us consider this graph which is showing an oscillatory response. Okay, so here considering 100% and 98% and 90%. So here this is showing a peak overshoot MP, and this is showing tolerance band, and here 50, assuming here it is 50%, here 10%. So TD is from 0 to 50%, and TR is from 10 to this 90%. Just see here, and TP is from 0 to this 98%. Okay, so settling time is from this to this tolerance band, or the where your response remains to be constant. Okay, so we have definitions also here. So before going to see the definitions, we'll see the derivations one by one. We'll see the derivation. First we'll see the derivation for peak time, that is TP. Okay, so as you know, the transient response of a second order system is given by, we have derived this derivation, C of t is equals to 1 minus e to the power of minus zeta omega nt divided by under root of 1 minus zeta square in the bracket sine of omega dt plus theta, that we have seen, and we already know in that from the derivation itself. Okay, theta is equals to tan inverse of under root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. Okay, let us consider that t is equals to tp. Okay, C of t achieve its maximum according to that graph, or according to that theorem, that is maxima theorem. d by dt of C of t at t is equals to tb is equals to 0. So this is a maxima theorem. So if you differentiate this, C of t already you know, that C of t is equals to this, you will substitute. Okay, C of t is equals to this, you will substitute and differentiate. If you differentiate, okay, that is in the form of u and v formula, right? That is 0 divided by under root of 1 minus zeta square. So you will differentiate like this. Okay, so after differentiation, right, you will get this. So if you keep simplifying, so finally you will get this expression. So sine by cos is again tan itself. So tan omega of dt plus theta is equals to under root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. So tan of omega dt plus theta is equals to tan theta. Yes or no? So from this we can write, we know from trigonometry that tan of n pi plus theta is equals to tan theta, that in that case we can write omega dt is equals to n pi. So by TP is the time required for first peak overshoot. For first peak overshoot, n is equals to 1. Therefore, TP is equals to pi by omega d. And already we know that omega d is equals to omega n under root of 1 minus zeta square. Therefore, the final expression for TP is equals to pi divided by omega n under root of 1 minus zeta square. So this is the derivation for peak time. Okay, this is the derivation for peak time. Understood? So similarly we go for derivation for MP. MP is nothing but maximum, that is peak overshoot. Okay, so again the same response we'll consider from the diagram, right? Here it is 100%, means we'll consider 1. So we'll consider oscillatory response. So this is C of TP. Okay, so already we know that C of TP is equal to C of T at T is equals to TP, and we know C of T already, right? MP is equals to 1 minus this, 1 minus C of T, C of T we know this. Okay, and minus of 1, because here m of MP is equals to C of TP minus 1. So C of TP is 1 minus this minus 1. So this get cancels. So MP is equals to, you will write this. Okay, but substituting TP is equals to pi by omega d. Substituting TP is equals to pi by omega d. So here this omega d get cancels. So MP is equals to e to the power of minus zeta omega n pi divided by omega d divided by under root of 1 minus zeta square into sine theta. Okay, so from the trigonometric. Okay, so as we know tan theta is equals to this, we can write like this. Okay, so from this, that is sin theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse, we can write sin theta is equals to this. Okay, so substitute the value of sin theta. We know tan theta is equals to this. Okay, by applying trigonometry we are finding the value of sin theta. So after substituting the value of sin theta here, so this get cancels. MP is equals to e to the power of minus zeta omega n pi divided by omega d. So MP is equals to e to the power of, so omega d, again you substitute omega n under root of 1 minus z square. This omega n get cancels. MP is equals to e to the power of minus zeta pi divided by under root of 1 minus zeta square. This is for MP. If you want to find percentage MP is equals to, if you multiply this by 100. Okay, so similarly derivation for rise time. So consider same graph. Okay, so rise time is the time required by the output to achieve 100% of its value starting from 0 during the first attempt is called as rise time. Okay, so that is C of t at tr is equals to 1. Again the same condition you consider. So C of t at tr we know this, that is 1 minus of this formula, and is equals to 1 means this one get cancels. Okay, so then this is equals to this, that is 1 get cancels, minus of e to the power of minus zeta omega tr divided by 1 minus zeta square sin of omega dt. T we are replacing by tr plus theta is equals to 0. So this entire term turns to 0. Sin of omega d tr plus theta is equals to 0. From trigonometry we know that omega d tr plus theta is equals to n pi. So here we are interested in the first attempt, that is n is equals to 1. So if you substitute n is equals to 1, then tr is equals to pi minus theta divided by omega d. This is an expression for rise time. So similarly for settling time again, here the definition itself says C of t at t is equals to ts is equals to 0.98. That is, now at t is equals to ts, transient oscillatory system you have to draw, right? Completely vanishes, only the term which contains the amplitude output within 2% tolerance band. Hence the value of ts is obtained by considering the oscillatory exponentially decaying envelope, neglecting all other terms. So mathematically we can write C of t at t is equals to ts is equal to 0.98, and C of t at t is equals to, so directly we can write 1 minus e to the power of zeta omega n ts. Okay, so 0.98. so if you substitute, okay, because 1 minus this will get 0.02, minus sign will get cancels, so this is equals to, you will get 0.02. so after that zeta omega and ts is equals to ln of 0.2 if you remove exponential here. Okay, so ts is equals to 3.912 divided by zeta omega, and approximately it is considered as 4. That's why ts is equals to 4 divided by zeta omega. If we ask you to find for 5% tolerance band, 5% tolerance band means 1 minus 0.5, that will be 0.95. Here we have solved for 2% tolerance band, that's why it is 0.98, here it is 0.95. If we solve this, you will get ts is equals to approximately 3 divided by zeta omega. Okay, so after this, so before deriving the derivations for different rise time, peak time and peak overshoot, here in the single diagram, right, first he has considered the diagram and he has explained all the definitions, right? What is delay time? Delay time is the time required for the response to 50% of the final value in the first attempt. Okay, so td is equals to 1 plus 0.7 zeta omega n. So these derivations again for rise time also we have derived, again peak time also we have derived, again for maximum peak overshoot we have derived, for settling time also we have derived. Okay, so like this we have to consider. So these are the very important derivations. So on these derivations only the problem will be asked in the exam, and these 5 derivations along with the main derivation, that is for second order equation, that is overdamped case, that is C of t derivation. These 6 derivations are very very important. So out of these 6 derivations, 2 derivations, and on these derivations 2 to 3 problems will be asked. Okay.